Peace. Y'all see where I'm at now, right? Check it out. Yeah, sometimes when I come down here, I just be like, yeah, I'm going to spend a little bit of time down here. I end up being down here for a long time. But yo, check this out, though. I coach a degree in the 1 to 14. It says EU means hillsides. ROPE means a rope to bind in. Check it out. EU means hillsides. ROPE means rope to bind in. I mean, it look desolate down here now, you know what I mean? But in the summer it's a lot better. It's more lush looking, but shit. Living in some, you know, and I'm pretty rugged and shit, you know what I mean? But living down here in some shit like this, on some hillside shit, no. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, not being on no shit like this. But like I said, EU means hillsides, ROPE means a rope to bind in. And it's like, could you imagine living in an environment like this? And you got motherfuckers on the other side of the hills, way over there, just picking mangoes off the trees. And, you know what I'm saying? Just dressing in, you know, you got fly-ass wizards and shit dressed in this silk. You know what I mean? You know, the food is just abundant. You just got music and dancing. You know, the sun just kissing you on the face. You know what I'm saying? To this shit? Yo. In color people's genetic memory bank, you got this shit in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. Like, man, that was a fucked up experience y'all put us through and shit. Y'all, you know what I'm saying, rope and bound us in and shit like that, and we was living on these hillsides and stuff, and there is a historical envy, a jealousy, and a hatred between colored people and original people. And I'm not saying that you can't get along. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you going along to get along. Shit, even if you making half original babies and shit like that. And I know what I'm saying. It's a very touchy subject, but I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you how I see it. But it's like, you know, I mean, anytime you go through any tragic experience, and I'm not just saying colored people, you know, I've been through a hillside experience and roped and bound into some shit. Everybody on the planet has a sob story to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Usually in relationship to dealing with colored people. But, you know, everybody has a sob story. Everybody has gone through something. And what happens is sometimes, you know, that something could be recorded in the genetic memory bank of the people, especially if they haven't gone through any post-traumatic stress treatment. You know what I'm saying? That experience is transferred on to the next generation, and then that next generation, so it's, you know what I'm saying, it's transgenerational a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, could you imagine generations living in some shit like this? How their attitude would be compared to people that have never lived in no shit like this? You know what I'm saying? You would see a degree of axiology. Axiology is a study of value systems. You would see a certain axiology developed out of an environment like this, where you would see, you know, obviously it ain't no abundance of shit here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there would definitely be a preoccupation with objects. You know what I'm saying? Or material accumulating material things, as well as individualism, because, you know what I'm saying, if it's a few berries on this tree and shit like that, shit, it's all who, you know what I'm saying? First come, first serve and shit, you know what I'm saying? And even if it's your family, you're gonna be like, shit, you ain't gonna be dealing with equality like that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be survival to the fittest. So you can see a lot of, you know, Western thought, you know, being an outgrowth of a situation like this, a living condition, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you know, the preoccupation with objects, the preoccupation with individualism, the preoccupation with time. Because time means a lot in an environment like this. Shit, your growth in harvest periods is real fucking short. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you lounging in the Port of Gold or something like that, or you are in, you know, the rich Nile Valley. You know what I'm saying? Or you in other type of places that could be considered tropical. Shit, you gotta plant your shit here if you know how to do it, or you know, do what you can in the month time that you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Or else you gonna be straight ass out. So you be on some rugged individualism. You know what I'm saying? Survival of the fittest type shit, and you can see how that can turn a person into an animal. You know what I'm saying? You can see how that could turn a person into an animal. But like I said, on the flip side of that, you know, to add on to that, you know, think about how your relationship would be with people that have never gone through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Never gone through no shit like that. You know? So, you know, a lot of times, you know, when you're dealing with certain people and you know, they have had hillsides experience. And the difference between a hillside and a mountain is a natural elevation of land. A hillside is a man-made elevation of land. And it's like, you know, any type of hillside that you've gone through, or, you know, something that has been, you know, seemingly insurmountable in your life, you know, eventually it's designed to elevate you to another level in life. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you know, anybody that have gone through things like that, sometimes, you know, it's tough to deal with people that haven't, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, all of us have gone through a lot of things in life, and I just wanted to build on that a little bit. Plus, my camera is about to go out. I got to charge this joint up, so I got to cut this build a little short. Sorry! Sorry! But yeah, look at that shit. Look at that. Yo, we not in Europe, y'all. Just for some of y'all motherfuckers thinking, yeah, the God was building, and he was straight up in Europe. You know what I'm saying? He was dealing with the science of EU and RPE. But yeah, you know, a rope, you know, sometimes shit could rope you in. You know what I'm saying? And it could bound you to a circumstance or a situation, as well as bound you to, you know, the way in which you relate with people. So, you know, we all been through shit. You know what I'm saying? But don't make that shit make you have a shitty ass attitude. Peace.